안녕하세요. 동탄 왕코입니다. 좀 자다 일어났더니 머리가 개판이네요. 오늘도 운동하기 전에 오랜만에 IT 유튜버, 언박싱 유튜버로 돌아왔습니다. 택배가 왔죠. 짜잔. 자, 택배가 왔는데 한번 택배를 뜯어보도록 하겠습니다. 여기 날씨가 많이 추워졌어요. 네, 택배가 하루 만에 왔어요. 하루 만에. 이거랑 옷걸이 샀는데 옷걸이도 하루 만에 오고 요즘에 택배 엄청 빨리 옵니다. 얘는 제가 산 오늘 택배로 온 물건은요, 바로 짠! 네, 보조 배터리입니다. 요즘에 달빛 조각 사하고 V4 하느라고 핸드폰 배터리가 모자랍니다. 이 하루에 제가 봤을 때 6시간이 최고인 것 같아요. 물론 뭐 핸드폰이 꺼질 때까지 하면은 8시간도 막 이런 거 할 수 있겠지만, 어떻게 핸드폰이 꺼질 때까지 게임을 합니까? 저도 집에 가야 되고 전화가 올 수도 있고 무슨 일이 올지도 모르는데, 그래서 보조 배터리를 샀습니다. 코끼리 거고요. 얼마 전에 기사가 났죠. 아이리버는 안 좋다고, 폭발한다고 그랬었나? 그리고 막 배터리 용량도 다 속인다고. 이게 만 암페어짜리지만 만 암페어가 아니죠. 그 용량이 다 개뻥 쳤다고 그러더라고. 그 중에서도 이제 그나마 코끼리 거가 그 점수가 가장 높아서 코끼리 거로 샀습니다. 제가 흰색을 샀어요. 흰색을. 그 인터넷 사이트에서 봤을 때는 흰색이 예뻐 보였는데, 여러분 검은색 사세요. 자, 이렇습니다. 10,000암페어짜리입니다. 2만짜리는 너무 커요. 만도 크다. 두꺼워요. 1.5cm. 진짜 두껍네. 두껍네요. 두꺼워. 여러분 검은색 사야 된다. 검은색. 제 거 롱패딩이 검은색이거든요. 이 검은색 롱패딩에 이거 들고 다니면은 약간 부끄러울 것 같습니다. 근데 좀 크다. 좀 더 얇은 걸로 사야 되는데. 솔직히 만까지 필요 없거든요. 그냥 충전 한 번만 더 될 정도면 되는데, 5천짜리나 딱 핸드폰 크기만한 걸 샀어야 되는데. 이게 딱 열면은 바로 C타입 충전이 나오고요. 그 다음에 여기 안에 또 뭐가 들어있네요. 요거를 딱 껴서 이렇게 빼면은 이렇게 아이폰 단자가 나오죠. 그리고 여기다가 충전을 하네요. 디자인이 이렇습니다, 여러분. 저는 흰색을 샀지만 만약에 코끼리 보조 배터리를 구매를 고민하고 계신 분들은 흰색으로 사세요. 흰색에 검은색 사세요. 무게는 좀, 제가 한번 제 거 갤럭시 S7이랑 비교를 해볼게요. 갤럭시 S7입니다. 제 갤럭시 S7은 지금 달빛 조각사가 돌아가고 있어요. 달빛 조각사가 돌아가고 있고 열심히 게임을 하고 있네요. 자, 비교해드릴게요. 7이에요. 크기가 어때요? 어떤 것 같아요? 크기가 어떻나요? 똑같죠? 똑같아요. 아, 근데 검은색으로 샀어야 돼. 이렇게 핸드폰을 이렇게 같이 들고 다닐 건데 조금 무게감이 없지 않아 있습니다. 아, 만암페어. 은근히 크네요. 저는 핸드폰 굵기만 한 딱 요 정도 사이즈의 보조 배터리 없나? 그럼 딱 좋은데, 딱 핸드폰 딱 그러면 층간소음 문제죠. 아무튼 요 정도 사이즈입니다. 한 5분 지났네요. 뭐 이 정도 사이즈입니다. 이거 들고 다니면서 이제 열심히 게임을 해야겠네요. 아, 여기는 이제 하나 더 쓸 수 있는 거고 충전은 옆에서 하네요. 오랜만에 보조 배터리를 샀더니 한번 충전을 한번 해볼까요? 그럼 충전을 시켜놓고 저는 운동을 하겠습니다. 아, 피곤해. 와, 근데 택배 진짜 빨리 온다. 하루 만에 오네, 하루 만에. 진짜 기사분, 택배 배달 기사님들 고생이 많으십니다. 아, 돈 벌기 힘들죠. 아. 아, 피곤해. 7시 53분이네요, 벌써? 제가 좀 늦잠을 자긴 했네요. 아. 턱걸이 10개. 10개씩 4세트를 하겠습니다. 아. 어우. 아. 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 근육통. 미치겠다. 요건 되는데, 여기 안 돼요. 진짜 일어나자마자 운동 안 하겠어. 할 짓이 안 되네. 야간 근무할 때는 그냥 퇴근하고 해야겠습니다. 이거 일어나자마자 하니까 안 좋네. 일어나자마자 할 거면은 충분한 스트레칭과 준비 운동을 해주세요. 오늘만 이렇게 하고 내일부터는 퇴근해서 하겠습니다. 진짜 뭐가 너무 아프다. 그냥 턱걸이는 이거 하고 윗몸 일으키기랑 스쿼트 하겠습니다. 요즘에 CNN을 안 보네. 역시 운동할 땐 CNN.
Dang it. Don't have authority anyway.
Not to subpoena him and instead focus on next week's public hearings. Firefighters are battling what they call unprecedented bushfires in southeast Australia. 3 people have died, at least 150 homes have been destroyed. At latest count, there are more than 80 fires burning in the state of New South Wales and dozens more in neighboring Queensland. Next here is Erin Burnett out front. See you soon.
viewers around the world. I'm Erin Burnett. Out front this week, the gloves are off. Former Vice President Joe Biden unleashing his harshest attacks yet on fellow 2020 contender Senator Elizabeth Warren, calling Warren's policies elitist, casting her as out of sync with the middle class. Biden bashing Warren in a radio interview Wednesday.
If you don't agree with Elizabeth Warren, you must somehow be not a Democrat. You must somehow be corrupt. You must not be as smart as she is. That's not who we are. And it's just an elitist attitude about you either my way or the highway.
And it wasn't just Biden. As Warren is rising in the polls in the Democratic primary, so has the number of, well, billionaires speaking out against her. Bill Gates this week criticizing Warren's wealth tax on billionaires.
You know, I'm not sure how open-minded she is, or that she'd even be willing to sit down with somebody, you know, who has large amounts of money.
Also, billionaire investor Leon Cooperman telling Elizabeth Warren she is, quote, screwing around with the wrong guy over her plans to tax the wealthy. Here's Cooperman's latest shot at the presidential candidate.
Warren and Sanders are basically trying to make boogeymen out of wealthy people. And it's counterproductive. It's wrong.
Warren responding Thursday.
You may have heard some billionaires on TV recently crying about that 2-cent wealth tax. Oh. But we asked the top 1/10% to pitch in 2 cents.
Out front now, 2020 presidential candidate Senator Cory Booker. So, Senator, look, you represent New Jersey. A lot of tax revenue in that state obviously comes from people who work on Wall Street, people like Leon Cooperman. Are Warren and Sanders making boogeymen, vilifying the wealthy as he describes it, and is that wrong?
Look, I ran a city that was, during the recession, it was in a massive crisis, and we had to figure out a way to solve our budget woes, but also grow out of the problem. So we had to do things very business-minded. How do I start more entrepreneurs here? How do I attract businesses to my city? But also, how do I meet the urgent needs? And I was finding that balance.
You've worked with people like Mark Zuckerberg,
I work with
Oprah
people,
Winfrey. You've worked with, they're both billionaires.
I work with Leon Cooperman.
Right.
And so this is my point. We are in a nation that has a tax system that does not reflect our values. Things like carried interest are just wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And I have different ways of going about it than Elizabeth Warren, which I think are much better and proven, but I will find a way to make sure that we have just taxes. But this is something I also believe. If you and I were in my neighborhood doing this interview and I walked around and took you to some of the Black entrepreneurs, mostly women that we got started in businesses, they'll tell you, I want to be a millionaire. And so we need to be the party that has just taxation, but also grows the pie and has a vision for people who want to be entrepreneurs. Because this is the scary thing. New business starts in our country are going down. We're seeing these massive corporations create environments where we can't start entrepreneurialism. I want the Democratic Party, if I'm the leader, we're going to be the party of entrepreneurialism, the party of small business growth. We're going to be the party that gives more pathways, especially to the fastest growing group of entrepreneurs, Black and Latino women.
So it's like when Joe Biden had said, just because you're really rich, you're not unpatriotic. You would agree with that, right?
Yes.
You're not a bad person because you're Leon Cooperman or somebody else. It's not about your money, it's about your...
Right. I will never vilify entire categories of people. That's wrong. I'm not going to do it. But will I look you in the face and say your carried interest, your top tax rate, the fact that your capital gains is taxed a lower rate than the people who sweat for your work every day? These things are wrong. Social Security tax is regressive. There's things that we have to do to create a fair taxation system to begin to invest in infrastructure, education, research, all the things that grows the economy for everybody.
All right, so
but I also want more millionaires in America.
So your message, right, is obviously very different than, say, Warren or Sanders or what we hear. When we look at Iowa right now, Warren, Sanders, and Biden, which is obviously a very different political worldview, are polling at the top, double digits. You're at 2%, but a recent poll shows nearly 2/3 of people who say they're going to vote in the Iowa caucuses, that 2/3 of them could be persuaded to switch their vote.
Right.
Okay? So what are you doing to get them?
Well, number one, I lead, there's like 3 or 4 of us that are at the top in terms of most liked candidates. I'm in that category. Me and Elizabeth Warren are the most endorsed candidates from local leaders.
Yeah.
Every local media there says the 2 best political organizations on the ground are me and Elizabeth Warren. And you and I both know the polls that they put up have been wrong. Kerry polled at 4%, won Iowa. Barack Obama on this day in 2007 was 21 points behind Hillary Clinton. This is still a wide open race. My team, we're determined to win on the ground. We have to hire more organizers because Elizabeth is hiring up faster than we are now. That's why we're pleading with people these days. If you believe in me, go to CoryBooker.com, help us qualify for the December debates, and hire more organizers. This is a wide open race, and now is the time. If I hear people saying all the time, this is the most important election of our lifetime, well, act on it, act like it, invest in the candidate you believe in.
So you know, obviously there's this immense focus on the African American vote, right? And there's this belief that the last time around, if you had had better turnout in a few important places in this country, that election would have turned out very differently than it did. One of your rivals is South Bend Mayor Pete Buttigieg, and Congressman Jim Clyburn of South Carolina this weekend talked about Buttigieg's sexual orientation and whether it is hurting him with older black voters, right? He's really been trying to court the black vote. I want to play the full exchange.
Yeah, I'm not hurt.
Well, that's a generational issue. I know of a lot of people my age who feel that way.
Are you saying for older African Americans it is an issue?
Yes, it is. There's no question about that. I'm not going to sit here and tell you otherwise because I think everybody knows that's an issue.
What's your response?
Well, my parents told me when I was young, I'm here because of James Baldwin. I'm here because of Bayard Rustin. These were great black men, gay leaders, and they fought for my rights. And I just believe very strongly.
윗몸 일으키기 20개만 더 하고
I celebrate
오늘은 끝내겠습니다.
openly gay man in this race, and it's something that's exciting to me.
밥 먹고
I will tell you
출근해야
this,
돼요.
I don't care if it's Pete or other people in this race. We all have to understand that we lost Wisconsin by about 7,000 votes. 70,000 less African Americans to vote in Wisconsin in 16 than had voted in 12. And of all the people whose record is best, when Chris Christie put my election, you remember this for Senate, he put it on a Wednesday in October, as opposed to on his same day. Black vote was 13+%. On the normal New Jersey elections, when there's campaigns up and down the ticket, it was around 9%. My ability to motivate and excite and ignite the outpouring of African American voters, which is critical for us winning, I know I can do that the best in this field.
So, and look, I knew in a sense that's how you'd answer the question, right? Because it's about you. But I am curious. Do you think that older African American voters have the issue that Mr. Clyburn said they have, that they're not comfortable voting for someone who's gay?
My mom is turning 80 this year, and she's already told me that she celebrates the fact that there is a gay person in this race openly, who he is, confident and strong. So again, this broad brushes we paint with any demographic in our country is just wrong. Pete is an extraordinary leader. I'm thrilled that he's in this race. When it comes to black voters and other constituencies, I think I'm going to be the better person to get folks out. But God bless America. It's wonderful that we have so many wonderful people in this race.
Thanks to Senator Cory Booker. And be sure to join me next week. I'm going to be bringing you my town hall with presidential candidate and former Vice President Joe Biden. And next, the big question. Bigger than who's going to win the race for 2020 in the United States? A conversation with Neil deGrasse Tyson, the renowned astrophysicist, when we come back.
더 쏠려.